Now, alright, let us look at small scale retailers. We should know that retailers can be classified under two broad categories. We have small scale retailers and we have large scale retailers. So today we'll be looking at small scale retailers. Who are small scale retailers? These are retailers with small capital and business outlays. They are very common because of their small capital required and their ease of management. Small scale retailers always need a small capital to start up, and their business is always very small, and because it is small, it is also easy to manage. Now let us look at the characteristics or the features of small scale retailers. 1. They depend on the wholesaler for their supplies. 2. Limited capital is involved. 3. Capital can be raised from personal sources, that is from either savings or loans. They normally do not employ specialist staff. It means that they do not employ those who are specialized in selling or attending to customers, because they have limited capital. They won't be able to pay specialists that are involved in selling. They do not employ latest equipment. They are easy to manage because of their size. They are located amongst their customers. They have direct contact with their customers. Alright, let us look at the types of small scale retailers. The common types of small scale retailers are hawkers, peddlers, mobile shops, market holders, stall holders, and market traders. Let us start by looking at the hawkers. This is the trade that involves the carrying of goods on head with trays or buses or bodies moving from place to place looking for customers. This picture is actually a typical example of a hawker who is carrying things on his body. So what are the characteristics or what are the features of the hawkers? It deals with various articles. It is usually one man's business. It involves moving about. It requires small capital to start. It is energy sapping and prone to accident. When we talk of energy sapping, we mean it needs a lot of energy. And if we talk about is prone to accident, it means that it is easy for the person who is involved in hawking to have an accident. The next type of small scale retailer, the peddlers. These are retailers who use trucks, bicycles, or wheelbarrows, etc., moving from place to place to sell their goods. So this picture here is an example of a peddler. The items that they are selling in either trucks or a wheelbarrow, and then move from place to place selling their products. Let us look at the next type of small scale retailers, which is the mobile shop. This is a case where vehicles are specially designed as shops for the purpose of selling goods from place to place. The prices of the goods are usually high because of transportation cost. The sales of bread is mostly done using this method. For obvious reasons, mobile shops are frequently used in remote areas. What we should note here is that the prices of the goods are high because of the transportation cost. So what are the features or characteristics of a mobile shop? 1. They use special motor van. They deal in limited range of goods. And the next one is that they display their goods inside the van. Let us look at the next type of small scale retailers, which is the market stall holders. These are individuals who rent permanent shades in the market for the purpose of trading. In the case of market storeholders, there are individuals who rent shades in the market. These shades are mostly built by government. So the individuals rent the shades and they pay their rents to the government while they use the shades to sell their products. A typical example, as we can see from this picture, is the market storeholder at Hong Kong's famous Jat Market with their colorful display of jack bangles, beads and trinkets. The next type of small-scale retailer is the roadside traders or street traders. These are retailers who erect simple structures by the roadside or rent houses along busy street for sales of goods. I think that one is very clear, as you can see from that picture also. That woman has a shop beside the road. The last one that we'll be looking at is the market traders. These are traders who meet at selected special sites to sell and buy food. Their stocks are bought from farmers or wholesalers. A typical example is the Mai 20 market in Tombel, Cameroon. People come from all Central African countries to buy plantains, bananas and cocoyams. What I want us to know as far as market traders are concerned is that the people select a particular day where they are going to meet at a particular spot, and then they buy whatsoever they are selling. The items that they are selling are food items. A typical example, as we have said, is a Mai 20 market in Tombel, which is in Cameroon. Because people come from all Central African countries like Chad, Equatoria, Guinea, Gabon to buy cocoyams, plantain and bananas to go and sell in their own country. But this is not this picture is not the picture of the Mai 20 market in Tombel. Rather, it is the Malam Atta market traders in Ghana. So they meet in this market on a particular day and they sell their food items. As you can see, these are tomatoes that they are selling. Now, let us see the reasons why small-scale retailers are still surviving despite the fact that we have large-scale retailers. One of the reasons why they are surviving is they are close to their customers. That is nearness to the customers, which saves traveling costs and time. The second reason is that they offer personal services to customers. The next reason is that they do offer credit facilities to customers, so they sell their products on a credit. They open early in the morning and they close late at night. Some shoppers do not like change, so they go to the small shop because they have always been doing so. Next, sometimes they do offer free home delivery. Some goods or their demand can be handled only in smaller quantities, e.g. paints, cooking oil, etc. Management of the business is easy because of its size. Most businesses do start small before becoming large. Small-scale retail trade requires small capital to start it up. There is low overhead cost. There is cost in running the business is low. Small-scale retail trade is carried out with flexible policies, rules and regulation. Decision making is quick. Decision making is very fast or is quick. Since the business is owned by one person, he does not need to consult anybody if he wants to take his decision. He takes his decision alone. So in that case, his decision is very fast.